Hello player, today we will analyze the match between Gukesh with the white pieces and Bao Khoa with the black pieces. Knight f3. Knight f6. g3. g6. Bishop g2. Bishop g7. Kingside castling. Kingside castling. d4. d6. c4. c6. Knight c3. Knight from b, d7. e4. e5. b3. Rook e8. Bishop b2. E captures on d4. Knight captures on d4. Knight c5. Queen c2. Queen b6. Rook from a, d1. Bishop g4. f3. Bishop d7. King h1. Rook from a, d8. Rook from f, e1. f5. Bishop c1. Bishop c8. Bishop e3. Queen c7. Bishop f2. Bishop d7. Knight from d, e2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was h3. For example, h3. h5. f4. With an advantage for white. Knight from d, e2. b6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was b5. For example, b5. c captures on b5. c captures on b5. Knight f4. Knight e6. With a balanced game. b6. Rook d2. Bishop h6. Rook from d, d1. Queen b8. a3. b5. c captures on b5. c captures on b5. Knight f4. Rook c8. Queen b2. Bishop g7. Bishop d4. Knight e6. Knight captures on e6. Bishop captures on e6. Knight e2. This move was inaccurate, the best move was bishop f1. For example, bishop f1. b4. Knight b5. b captures on a3. Queen captures on a3. d5. Queen a1. With an advantage for white. Knight e2. Knight h5. Bishop captures on g7. Knight captures on g7. b4. A captures on b4. A captures on b4. Rook c4. Knight d4. d5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook c7. For example, rook c7. Bishop f1. Rook b7. With an advantage for white. d5. Bishop f1. d captures on e4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook c7. For example, rook c7. Knight captures on e6. Knight captures on e6. With a decisive advantage for white. d captures on e4. Knight captures on e6. Knight captures on e6. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook captures on e6. For example, rook captures on e6. Bishop captures on c4. b captures on c4. Rook captures on e4. Rook captures on e4. With a decisive advantage for white. Knight captures on e6. Bishop captures on c4. b captures on c4. Rook captures on e4. Queen b5. Queen c3. Rook c8. Rook e5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook c1. For example, rook c1. Queen f5. Rook e5. Queen h3. Rook e4. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook e5. Queen b7. Rook from e, d5. h5. b5. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook d7. For example, rook d7. Queen b6. King g2. With a decisive advantage for white. b5. Queen b6. King g2. h4. Rook e1. Queen b7. Rook from d, e5. Queen b6. Rook from 1, e4. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was rook captures on e6. For example, rook captures on e6. Queen captures on b5. Rook from 6, e4. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook from 1, e4. h3 check. King captures on h3. Rook c5. Rook h4. This move gives back part of the advantage, the best move was rook captures on e6. For example, rook captures on e6. Rook h5 check. King g2. F, captures on e6. Queen f6. Rook f5. Queen captures on g6 check. King f8. Rook captures on e6. Queen captures on b5. Queen h6 check. King f7. Queen g6 check. With a decisive advantage for white. Rook h4. King f8. Queen b4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook captures on c5 white's victory. For example, rook captures on c5. Queen captures on c5. Queen f6. King e8. b6. Queen captures on b6. Rook h8 check. King d7. Queen captures on f7 check. King d6. Queen captures on g6. c3. f4. Queen b5. Rook c8. King e7. f5. Knight f4 check. G, captures on f4. Queen f1 check. Queen g2. Queen captures on g2 check. King captures on g2. With a decisive advantage for white. Queen b4. This move was inaccurate, the best move was rook captures on c5 white's victory. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and leave your suggestions.